Very excited to try the new cream blushes and the Starlit Quad by Youngblood Mineral Cosmetics. Before I go in, I'm going in with the loose mineral powder, and this is in the shade Honey. I have found that this is my perfect shade at the moment. I'm possibly a little bit fairer on my face than usual, but I will warm this up later on with a little bit of bronzer as well. So I'm making sure that I blend this in with a nice fluffy kabuki brush. This one's quite dense, so it does offer a bit more coverage. And I'm just going over my cheeks and making sure I go down my neck and décolletage as well. Now this is a new product, well not a new product, it's new to my stock. This is the Stay Put Eye Prime by Youngblood. So I'm just using my finger to press that all over my mobile lid from the lash line right up to the brow bone there. And this will just help your eyeshadows really look better and bring the pigments out, but help them stay a lot longer. As you can see, I'm running it under my eyes as well. Here is the Starlit palette. We're starting with that very, very light color. It's like a creamy beige, and I'm sweeping that all over the lid, really to set that product underneath and just create a great base for the first shade. The first shade is that really gorgeous tan shade, and I'm sweeping that into my crease, into my socket line, and really buffing that back and forth, nice and soft to create that shape to my eye, a little bit of drama. This color is gorgeous. I think just even on its own, it would look great. So already I'm loving these shades, and I'm just really working that in, windshield wiper movements back and forth, a little bit underneath. Going for a smaller fluffy brush, it's a little bit more detailed, and I'm taking that really nice burgundy shade and placing it right into that outer corner. Now I haven't tried this palette at all, so I was in a bit of a hurry this morning to give it a go. I do have work, so I thought I would just get these colors on and have a play and see how they look. So far, I'm just loving it. It's really starting to bring out the sort of the blue in my eyes. Actually, they're almost looking a bit green. And I'm just running that through that outer corner and up into that crease a little bit as well. And I'm taking a smaller detailed brush and just putting some of that shade along the bottom lash line and a little bit more into that top lash line as well, just to give it a bit more definition. Going back in with that nice little fluffy brush and that same tan shade, and just making sure that that's up high on my brow bone to really help open up the eyes. Good if your eyes are a little bit hooded. This is the shimmer from the palette. It's like a champagne gold. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm using a flat brush and placing it on that sort of center of my eye there, on the eyeball, and right into that inner corner and sweeping it back and forth. Not too much fallout. Make sure you do tap off the excess before you begin, and then just really blending that edge there. Favorite eye pencil at the moment is the Chestnut by Youngblood. It is very, very creamy, very easy to use. Now I'm just pulling the eye out. Just be careful you don't pull it out too taut. Out to the outer side there, corner. And the same on the other side as well. I use my finger to really just bring that wing out and fill in the center. It's a very easy way to do a very quick wing. I do like some on that top tight line, just to create the drama. Staying with all the Youngblood Mineral products, so I'm heading in with the Mineral Mascara. This is in Blackout, and sweeping that through my lashes. If your lashes are quite long, I would suggest you do your bottom lashes first before doing the top, just so you don't get those marks up the top. Sweeping my brows with the On Point Brow Defining Pencil. I'm using the blonde today, so it's not so bold. It's like a dark blonde. I really like it. It's a perfect shade actually for my brows. This one's great. You've got the spoolie wand on one end and then the color on the other. And I'm just running that through, realizing I should smile more in these videos, so that's why I'm smiling. Now, this is the concealer. This is in medium. I always look down and give myself what I call the death stare. And then what I'm doing is placing that color very delicately into that dark trough. And then I'm blending it out with a brush and then with my finger. So what you find is when I do look up, it will look a little more seamless. So what we're trying to do is where it is dark, we're just lightening it ever so much, so that will bring that area of the face forward. So when I look up, that's brought it forward. Now I'm bringing in that loose mineral powder and honey and just really surrounding it with that color. So that'll help bring those areas back, and that little bit where it's sort of a little bit deep set under the eyes, bringing that forward. Lining my lips with the shade Malt. This is a gorgeous lip liner. I haven't had it in my stock for a while, so I did order a massive order. So very happy to be having another play with these gorgeous products. Here is the first lip and cheek tint, or cream blush really. So this is in Tiramisu. So I'm using this to cover my lips. And I didn't go too far in the corner with the pencil. Placing this on the high points of my cheeks there and just really running that through. You could use this as a bit of a contour shade. I really like it. It's very pretty. The pigment is very strong, so that's why I'm using a brush, just so that we don't get too much. I've decided to go in with Bellini, which is another one of their tints. It's got more of a peachy shade, and I'm just adding this to the top of that tint. I love the fact that you can mix and match these. This is the bronzer shade that I'm using, and it is in Sunshine, so it has a more rusty tone to it. I thought this would really look great with the products that I already have on my face, and it blends in perfectly over those cream blushes and also over the loose mineral powder. So just using a nice angle brush there and warming up my face, forehead, and giving myself a little bit more of a sun-kissed look over my nose as well, and down my décolletage to sort of blend that in a bit more. I hope you like this look.